Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to KIRK in the morning. Today being on a Wednesday, the 12th of August. I welcome you to this program today, and it's a unique one. It's a special, and it's the conversation everyone has been waiting for. This morning we are going to talk more and shed some light with my guest. And most of us saw him on the 21st of July when he gave a presser. And KIRK was on fire. And the presser was on the Milele Hotel, precisely the Milele in Mombasa. And he's here live at KIRK TV. My guest, Elder Kenneth Ngotho. He's here to shed some light. And it's my joy to welcome him. Mkubwa, chairman of foundation. Wow, happy to have you, sir, this morning.
Thank you.
Most of us saw you on the 21st.
Okay.
Before then, Ngotho was unheard of.
Okay.
But now you've become a household name.
Oh my God, why?
Karibu KIRK.
Thank you, asante sana.
Ndio sasa utuambie.
Asante.
Uko live sasa.
Thank you, Thank you so much for having me here this morning. It is a privilege to come and just discuss about this big name that has been a discussion in the social media in our church, and an issue that we need to confront. And I'm happy that at a time and a season like this, God has allowed us to be the ones leading at such a moment, at such a time.
And we're glad that we found time.
Thank you.
Tumekutafuta,
Asante.
tumekupata.
Ndio mimi.
Maybe you can start by telling us, what is a Presbyterian Foundation? What does it do? What is its work? Most people actually have totally no idea.
Oh, wow. First and foremost is to say that Elder Ken Ngotho from PC Umoja. That's where I fellowship and that's where I serve. Number two, recently this year, I was elected chairman Presbyterian Foundation. Presbyterian Foundation is the arm of the church, the Presbyterian church, that owns the assets and the businesses of the church. Today, if you look at every asset of any PCA church, even the church you are in, PCA Roresho, if you go and ask them the title deed of Roresho, you'll see it written Presbyterian Foundation, Roresho. Bracket Roresho. So the Presbyterian Foundation is an arm of the Presbyterian Church that is supposed to do business of the church, and also is the arm that owns the properties of the church. Because if today any school buys a bus and is a Presbyterian church, it is registered as a Presbyterian Foundation. If any church buys a land, it is registered under foundation. So that is foundation. And foundation leadership is constituted with a representation of the regions. So me, I am representing Nairobi region. We have other regions that we have representations from every region. We have Eastern region, Central region, we have Rift Valley, and we have one for the gender. And all the other groups, the PCMF, the Guild, they have a representative. And then the G officials are ex-officials of the board of foundation. So that's how the foundation is constituted. Yes.
So what is your role as the chairman?
Thank you. My role as a chair is to guide. When you're a chair, the foundation has two committees. One committee is called Investment Committee, Finance, Investment and Strategy Committee, FIS Committee. The second committee is the HRO Committee, Human Resource Committee. So those committees have members, and now I chair the full board. Now, one of my role as a chair is to give the strategic decision and the strategic direction of the foundation, together with the other board members, working very closely with our staff. We have a CEO, and we have those committees, like in the FIS, you have Elder Solomon, all the way from Sugar Belt, from Uganda. We have HRO, the chairman, Elder Nguyo, from Nyeri in Central region. And my role is to give a strategic direction and a strategic positioning and to be able to stir it up. And remember, I'm a new chair, so you've just started.
You've just started.
Thank you.
But now the fact you've just started, work is happening, right?
Yes.
Work is not being done because you're a new chair, right?
Yes.
Things have to move on.
We have to continue, have to move. We are moving on, and we are on, and yes. And I want to honor my successor, predecessor, Elder Karigidu, who from Mombasa. He's done a fabulous job and good job. And now our role is to take up from where he left and be able to move on. Yeah.
Once again, just in case you just joined us, the conversation that is on air is on the Milele Hotel in Mombasa. Ama there is another one that there are some issues here and there.
Milele is.
I know that you're the chairman. You know your property pretty well.
When you talk about Milele, even where we are is Milele, Nairobi.
That's also precise, Milele, Mombasa.
So I think most of the interest and where our members are interested with is to be able to tackle the issue in the room is Milele, Mombasa. Yeah.
It's the elephant in the room.
It's the elephant in the room. And it's true. I want to agree. And I want to agree that indeed it is the elephant in the room. And we have two options. Either to ignore it, assume it, or confront it. From where I stand as a leader, I choose not to ignore it. I choose not to be silent or keep off of the issues that have been raised. And
that raises a question that I wanted to ask. Are you listening to the ground? Unasikia vile ground inasema as the chairman?
You know,
from where you sit.
We are in a season of kusikiza ground, and it is true. We lazima tusikize, and you have to hear what our members are saying, because they are major stakeholders of our church. And these stakeholders have their views, have their experiences, have their stories. And indeed, I want to confirm to you and our members who are watching us that the issues that you are raising are pertinent. And they need answers. And they need someone to face them and answer you those questions. And I want to confirm to you, I will be bold to face and answer those questions that people have been asking. And so that's why today I made myself available for this interview, so that at this platform we take an opportunity to speak to them and answer the concerns that have been there.
One of the concerns has been, actually when we share this poster that we'll be having this program this morning, someone asked, is the chairman of the foundation the best person to address this issue? Maybe that is one of the questions you can now start by responding to.
Am I the best to address this issue?
Yes, on the Milele Hotels.
On the Milele Hotels?
Yes.
One, I don't want to say that I have the solution. I don't want to say that I have a know-it-all. I don't want to say that I have come with solutions. All I'm saying, I might be the best or not, because the church has a lot of stakeholders. And foundation is just part of the stakeholders. But why foundation are we taking the lead? Because foundation is the one that is mandated to do the business of the church. The issue of Milele, the foundation is the one that has been taken into receivership. So the board and the organization that I'm leading, it is the one in the middle of this issue. So why should I not deal with it? Because I'm in the middle of it. Because when you talk about a bank loan, it is foundation. It is Presbyterian Foundation. When you talk about a receiver, the receiver has taken Presbyterian Foundation. Yeah.
And if you have any questions to my guest this morning, feel free to note them down. I have very many other questions that have been raised in other platforms, and we are going to handle them. And so feel free to note down your question, your comment. Let me take you to the presser that you gave on the 21st of July in the afternoon. And as the chair, you said, Bank ilikuwa imepeana 90 days. As we sit here, I don't know how many. I think it's now less than 90. That was on 21st. And today is on 12.
Thank you.
So how many days? Maybe you can do the math.
Thank you. You are right. First, I want to confirm that you are right. about the notice that you got from the bank. But can I give us a little background?
Yes, how did we get to that point? Please do.
How did we get to the bank giving us 90 days? We have a loan with the bank.
How much is the loan? Please mention the loan. I remember during the press you said 753, and people raised all the questions. 753,000 shillings, millions, billions. So I think in this meeting, in this conversation, please clear everything. 753 what?
Thank you. I want first to confirm that there is a loan, and if the foundation has had a loan, and this loan is not now. We are talking about a loan of back 2012. And there's a story behind that, and it may not be, we don't have time to go to the details of 2012, now we're in 2026. But to confirm is that as when I was taking up the leadership, the loan was at 1.070 billion, 1 billion and 70. And there I got a conversation that had already been started by those who are before us. And I say that we have just taken up, some of us, we have new directors, like 3 of us. And what happened, there was an engagement with the bank. And the bank accepted to give a waiver of 360 million.
Allow me to interject you. As much as you said you don't want to go back to the details, a loan was taken. And every time a loan is taken, it has a purpose.
Yes.
So maybe for the sake of this conversation, you can tell us, why was the loan taken?
Good. I want first to accept there has been issues of KIRK loan and all that. One, loan was taken back in 2012. You know that in Mombasa, there's a hotel. So there's a loan that was taken for that hotel to be bought. And also in that hotel, if you've been there, there are apartments that are there standing there unfinished. And another loan was taken for the construction of those apartments. And with the leadership that was there then. And that loan was for that purpose.
That is in 2012, you say.
2012. That was loan was taken. And that was the purpose. And you know, when you take a loan, you need to know your objective.
Oh, yes.
And I want to, even as we address this issue, you know, we must learn our lessons. And one of the lessons that we need to learn from this, even for the churches that are with us in our church, is that we should be able to take a loan that we know what we want to do with. Number 2, when we take a loan, knowing what we want to do it, we must make sure that the loan we take, we do what we said we want to do. Yes.
So in this case, was the objective met of this particular loan?
Yes and no. Yes and no. And I'm saying today, I'm going to be very candid.
Please do.
Very candid.
That's why we are here, man. That's why we are. We're having this conversation. Because people need to know what is happening. People need to know the truth.
That's why you're here. And we must be candid, and we must face it, and accept where we did right, and accept where we did wrong, and accept where
we can improve.
We need to draw lessons, and after drawing those lessons, we need to improve so that tomorrow we don't do the same thing and expect the same results. Yes.
So the objective of the loan was not met. It was and was not.
Yes and no. Yes. Yes, why? Because apartments are there.
Still unfinished.
But no, because the apartments are not finished. Yes. That's why I'm saying yes and no.
So the pressure was to tell people we need to pay this loan.
Good. We have 2 options. When you have a loan, we have a receiver, and now we have been given. When the receiver is on the ground, it means what? That our property might go. So we need to make a decision, and the decisions are only 2. Either we sell, allow the receiver to sell it off, or save it and get it back.
Back to the hotel. The hotel has been functioning, right?
Yes.
Has it been making profit?
Yes.
Where is the profit?
Good. The hotel has been in operation, and it has been giving some profits to the church, and maybe not the ultimate profit, but it has been. It has not been a profit. It has not been a loss-making venture. With the way it was making profits, and we just needed to improve on management, on the way we run our business. Because I say, though you are a church, when it comes to business, let's do business the right way. Let's do the business the right way. So, yeah, it was making profit and it was making sense. I think what brought big issue with the hotel is not the hotel itself, is the moment then the foundation and the church decided to go into the apartments. That is where our biggest challenge started from. Yes.
Back to the loan. I believe in a loan, and those who are experts when it comes to loans.
Yeah.
When you take a loan, there is a purpose for the loan. There is a security. There is insurance. Does it all mean all this didn't apply to the loan that we, the members, you are calling the members to pay? Because I believe there was insurance then. Well, I don't know. What, maybe you can tell us what is the work of an insurance?
You know, an insurance comes in the loan. When, for example, if I'm an individual, Kenneth, I've taken a loan and I pass on, that's when the insurance pays the loan, not when you are not paying it. Remember, this is a loan that is called a non-performing loan, NPL. An insurance can only cover a loan that is performing. And performing loan means it's a loan that is being paid diligently as per the obligation. Because when you're given a loan, there is a loan obligation. There's an X amount that you're supposed to pay monthly. So when you see us get into a receiver, it means we didn't fulfill our obligation. Yes.
Is now the hotel still heritage, or has it become a liability from where you sit to the church at large?
The hotel, number one, if you go back, you realize that one of our members sold it to us, and it is a hotel that was really helping us as a church. It was a business that was supposed to help the mission work of the church. And I want to emphasize again, because I was not then the chairman, I'm not able to give all the facts of the figures that the hotel was making and what you are getting from it. But the fact was, this was supposed to be a facility that was going to complement us as a church and complement issues. Because I keep saying, if we did it right, this business arms that we have, including that hotel, if that hotel was making 5 million per month, and we inject this 5 million to the budget of the GA, and cascade that budget down, it means if the GA is not assessing the presbyteries, you reduce it, it goes down to the parishes. So if we did it right, and if we do it right, we are able to substitute that cess and the income. So the income should help the mission work here in the head office, because there's a cess that we pay to the head office as presbyteries. So if the head office budget is met by a business arm, because Milele is not the only business we have. We have apartments, we have Jabavu, we have Tarbo, we have this hotel here, we have the apartments next to this parking. So if we put all this together, apartments in South Sea, apartment in Jabavu, apartments in Tarbo, hotel in Mombasa, hotel in Nairobi, if all this business arm and a foundation would make sense to the church, do you know the church budget will not go down, trickle down, it will bear the burden, even if not 100%. If the budget of the GA office today is able to be met by these business arms, what does that mean? It means the amount that we are assessing your presbytery is Milimani. You're from Roresho. Milimani North.
Yes.
If Milimani pays 10 shillings to the head office, and now this business brings 5 shillings, it means now Milimani will stop paying 10, pays 5. What will happen to the 5? They'll go and divide it to Roresho, St. Andrews, all that. So you'll feel the impact. Yes.
Let's get back to the presser. You requested people to give kidogo, toa ndugu, toa dada, ulicho nacho wewe, Bwana anakuona mpaka moyoni mwako. That was a clarion call.
Kwanza umetoa.
Now I wanted to come to you. You had to live by example.
Yes,
First, the pay bill is out now.
Yes,
I saw it,
yes,
and the pay bill is account pay bill is 5222. I have it, and account is 13410100694.
Yes.
Sijama umetoa ama hujatoa. The question is, have people started giving?
Yes. I want first to say it's true. When we sat as a foundation committee and a foundation board, we made a decision that we want to save our hotel. We want it back. And saving a hotel, one of the way of saving the hotel is to engage the bank. That was number one. When you engage the bank gave us a waiver of 360 million. Please, 360 million. That's a waiver from the bank. So the loan.
So now we are having a loan of 5?
So 753. Out of the 753, our board led by example. We paid 50 million.
So you're looking for 703.
So the loan is now is 703. So it's good to let people know that first, where are we coming from? We had two decisions: sell or save. Sell or save. As we in the save. As a board, we decided save the hotel. Save it, and saving it means what? Face the bank. So that's why we face the bank. And the bank has given us a letter confirming, we hear you, you want to save the bank. We are ready to give back your hotel. We are ready to give you back your Milele. For you to get back your Milele, please, we are giving you this letter, offer letter, within 14 days, accept and give us 50. Number two, within the 90 days, pay the 703 and get back your hotel.
So the money is going straight to the bank.
Good. So
not who is who is accountable for this?
Good.
It is the bank.
Thank you.
Because people need to know this as well.
I want to clarify and confirm. Now, after discussing with the bank and agree that we want to save the hotel, we needed to pay the loan. So, as a board, we said, for us to be able to, for the bank to see that we are serious on the issue of saving the hotel, we said, let's have a pay bill and allow our members and allow our church and our stakeholders to pay. And not to pay any organization, to pay direct to KCB. So that KCB, when you hit your 1,000, the loan goes down with 1,000. So I want to confirm that the pay bill 522, and the account number that you've just given, that account is the loan account of the foundation. So when you pay, you'll get a message from KCB confirming that you've paid to the foundation. And what does that mean? That there was 1,000 that I pay and you pay, it will reduce the loan instantly. So I confirm that. And we will be getting figures from the bank weekly, twice. And I want to first thank those who have contributed. When we started, we actually launched it last week.
Yes.
And since last week to yesterday, we had raised around 200,000. And thank you for those who've raised that. Thank you.
Okay, allow me to read. I'll read one question as before we take a break, because we're just about to take a break, and then we come back after the break. Someone is asking, the loan was not repaid and the apartments were not completed. Where did the money go?
Thank you. The loan
was not repaid and the apartments were not completed. So where did the money go?
Let me first clarify. The loan was being paid, but not as per the obligation.
How it should be paid.
Yes. You see, if the bank tells you be paid me 10 shillings, then you are paying 1 shilling. You are paying the loan, but you are not paying as per the bank expectation. So first I want to clarify, the foundation was paying, but it was not paying as per.
Why was it not paying as per?
Why it was not paying as per? This is the challenge we got ourselves into. Number one, those apartments that are standing in there, we had a mobilization of funds with a company called KIRK. KIRK was mobilizing funds for completion of that. But what happened? The amount of money that KIRK mobilized, 615 million.
Hold it there. I wanted us to have the KIRK conversation after the break.
Yes.
So maybe we can hold it at that, and then once you're back, we continue, because the KIRK conversation might be a bit longer, and we need to take a short break. Just in case you're joining us, the conversation that is on air is on the Milele Hotel in Mombasa, and my guest this morning, the chairman of the Presbyterian Foundation, he is Elder Kenneth Ngodho, and he says it is in his docket to respond to these questions because the hotel is a property of the foundation. I'm your host, Wanjiko Kamo. We take a short break. We'll be back in a few.
Thank
you. Welcome to Milele Hotel, a sanctuary of comfort and tranquility nestled in the heart of South Sea, Nairobi. Owned by the Presbyterian Church, Milele Hotel is more than just a place to stay. It's a testament to our commitment to hospitality guided by Christian values. Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our accommodations provide a peaceful retreat for rest and rejuvenation. Host your next conference or event in our state-of-the-art facilities where productive meetings are seamlessly combined with spiritual inspiration. Take a dip in our Olympic swimming pool, perfect for unwinding after a long day of work or exploration. Indulge your senses at our La Carte restaurant, where every meal is crafted with love and served with a side of hospitality. And with expansive grounds to explore, there's always room for adventure and connection at Milele Hotel. Milele Hotel, where Christian hospitality meets modern comfort. Book your stay with us today and experience a stay that's truly unforgettable. Book with us via email reservations.nairobi@milelehotels.com or call us on 0725 253 777. That is 0725 253 777. Milele Hotel, the heavenly experience. Milele Hotel, Nairobi.
Welcome to Mauna Safari's Tours and Travel. Did you know that there is a place where the world slows down and nature speaks in its purest form, where giants roam free and color paints the horizon, where every moment is curated and every journey tells a story, from the wild savannah to the rhythm of the ocean? This is more than travel. This is how you feel Africa. To know more about us, visit our website www.maunasafaris.com or call us at 111-504807 or email info@maunasafaris.com. Mauna Safaris, Tours and Travel. We are because we love what we do. Welcome back to KIRK in the Morning. I'm your host, Wanjiko Kamau, and it's a delight. This morning we are having a conversation that has been a thorn in the flesh, and that is on the Milele Hotel. But as we talk, the hotel is operational, right? People can go wine and dine.
Thank you. The hotel is not closed. The hotel is operational, being run by the receiver. Yeah, and that's what we are saying. Save it and get it back to the church, because it is the receiver running it. If you go to there, you will be able to wine and dine. Yes.
So what if you don't get the funds after the 90 days?
I'm very positive, my dear. Very, very positive. Very, very positive. You know, and maybe people are wondering, why am I so positive and why we need to get this hotel back? First, we have 8 acres, around 7 to 8 acres of land, touching the road and touching the beach. Did you know that? That's the first reality you need to check. Number 2, today, if you go to buy a land in that area where our hotel is located, do you know how much is 1 acre?
No.
1 acre is 200 million. 1 acre, without any construction. A bare land, ikiwa kichaka, 200 million. And I ask myself, if today I'm to go there and buy a land near our hotel without any building, it is 200 million. And here we have 7 to 8 acres. If you do 200 times 8, that is 1.6 billion. 2, we have a hotel with 72 rooms and 10 apartments. That is 82. So add the hotel and the facilities and the amenities of the hotel, you are talking to over a hotel valuation that is of billions of shillings. Then come and add the apartments that are unfinished. Just the same way they are the unfinished apartment, there are 72 of them. There's a 1 bedroom, there's a 2 bedroom, there's a 3 bedroom. All of them, there are 72. So when you sum up all that, we are talking about 4-5B worth of property that is down there. So, and that's what I'm saying, why should we lose it? A property of B's because of 703. We must accept, and I want to accept today, that a mistake was done during the construction and the management of that construction. Something wrong happened. I don't want to get into those details, but we have to accept kuna mahali tulikosea. Na hapo ambapo tulikosea, what you're going to do, we must draw lessons from where we didn't do it right. And going into the future, we must do it different.
And how different are we going to do it? Because just saying is one thing and doing the action is another thing. Yes, we must do things differently. How different?
Thank you.
Because that's also the assurance people want.
Thank you.
That's the assurance the church wants to hear.
Thank you. First, I want to confirm every parish and every presbytery that ever invested with Kairete, your money is not going to go to the drain. So why am I saying? I have given you the figures of the hotel, the facility, the land, and the value. Now, do you know this amount of around 650 million that was invested by parishes, presbyteries, ministers, evangelists? 650 million that was invested. If this hotel goes, the first thing that we lose is the 650 million of Kairete. Because that is money that people gave.
And there was no, and
You
what
get.
happened to the money?
You get, first, twende pole pole. First, I don't want to, if we lose this hotel, see, I've given you the math of the hotel and the value, then plus 650 million. So you're talking about 5B. So including the amount that people gave in Kairete. So where should we lose the 700, the loan, the hotel, and that facility? We first want to confirm that once God helps us and members really help us to get this hotel back, first we are going to make sure that those who had invested in Kairete, no coin of theirs will go. We will account for every coin that anyone, stakeholder that had invested through Kairete. That one will deal with it. But for now, I don't want to talk about how we are going to do it different. First things first is let's get this hotel back. How are we going to do it different? Let the business be done the business way. That's the first thing. That's the first principle. Let the business be done the business way. We need to ask ourselves questions. Do you have the capacity? Do you have the structure to run a hotel? Or do we need to get strategic partners for us to go to the next level? Those are questions that we need to ask ourselves going into the future.
Hold it there. The pay bill number is out. Just in case you didn't know that, the pay bill number is out, and the number is 522522, and the account is 1341010694. I'll take it again. The pay bill number is 522522, and the account is 1341010694. That is a pay bill to pay account. That's a pay bill number. And so if you want to give something, what's the minimum? What's the minimum one can give? And what's the maximum? If I have a name, then
Please do.
need to make a pay bill.
Please do. That's why we are not giving minimums and you're not clustering. Yes, give. And I know it's not easy, and I want to confirm. I am not here to tell you that it's easy. It's an upskill task. But I want to ask our members, support, pray for us, and let us save Milele.
Back to the credit issues, because people are saying they've no problem to give, but they need answers. Once bitten, twice shy, right? So what assurance are you giving the person you want to give the 10 shillings, the 20 shillings? Probably they gave to the Kairete. And still there is no accountability on it.
Good, thank you. 2012, maybe even me and you are not in
I
leadership
know.
of this church.
Very true.
And I don't want to be that leader who goes back to check, to look at who, to look like which hand. If we decide today to go back and check what happened and who did what, we will come out with names. But I want to focus into the future. Our future is not in the past. Our future is in our tomorrow. And so, one, I want to accept and agree. When it came to Kairete money, that Kairete money, actually people think it was misused. The challenge was the money was being paid through Kairete, and the same money was being taken and paying the loan. So the money was used to pay the loan. Yeah. Yeah.
The money was used to pay the loan.
Yes.
Wow. Once again, I take up the pay bill number. I think this is the most critical thing for now.
Thank you. Thank
right?
you.
Because that's the platform people need to give, right?
Yeah.
522-522, that's the pay bill, and the account is 1341010694. I'll take it again. The pay bill number is 522-522-131-0694. That is the pay bill number. You're saying your leadership you're very new in the leadership.
True.
What vision do you have for this foundation? Having come in when a lot of things are really happening, so many questions people are asking. What is your plan? What is your strategy to see that what has happened in the past does not happen during your leadership? Because, people will be saying during your leadership as Elder and Gotho, this and this happened. So what is your strategy to do things differently? Maybe you can share with us.
Wow, thank you. I'll answer it by saying, number one, we must put structures in place. And we must put systems in place. Two things, structures and systems. And we must accept to do business the right way. When we are talking about doing business the right way, we must accept that foundation do business and allow us to do business. And the moment we do business, even us, we must accept accountability. Anyone who is not ready for accountability, when it comes to money, accountability is important. I happen to lead a circle called United Winners DT Circle, the former Umoja wa Ndani Circle. It's a 3B asset-based circle. And when you're dealing with money, you cannot deal with money and you expect people not to ask you the deep and hard questions. And if I'm asked the deep and tough questions, even me, I must ask the people that we have employed the deep and hard questions. And I want to confirm. The same way members are asking us the tough questions. Even us, as a board, when we start working, we must work right, and there are some people who must work right. Yes.
Another question I would want to ask. Now you're the leader, you're the chairman,
yes,
so
yes,
you're leading and others are following.
Yes, yes.
And there have been times when the leader sees the picture, but the team cannot see. So how are you able to bring on board your members, the team that you're working with, so that they can plug in to what you're seeing?
Thank you. First, I want to acknowledge my board members. We have Elder Solomon from Rift Valley. We have Elder Justus from Central. We have Professor Kirimi from Eastern. We have Elder Nguyo from Mount Kenya. We have Elder Nancy, who is representing the gender. We have Reverend Mahinda, who is representing the ministers. And we have the ex-officials of the GA, the SG, the moderator and the DSG and the HT. We sit in boards and have tough conversation, and we've just had boards. Even after this, I'm going for a board meeting. And the team, you have to bring your team, you have to align your team. I want to thank them because we are aligning well and we've gelled well. And I'm seeing that we have a great team. I want to confirm to the church and to the members that the board that I'm leading is very objective and very diverse. I like the diversity in the board. I like the positivity even with them, because this issue of saving the hotel was not Angodho agenda, was not Angodho issue. It was a board agenda, and the board agreed that this is the direction we are going. So now I'm talking about saving Milele. I'm not talking about Ngodho's agenda. I'm talking about the foundation's agenda. Yes. And all those that I've mentioned were present when we made those decisions. So those, I am just leading and making sure that what my team agreed is implemented. That is my role, to lead strategically to the direction that the board gave.
How do you solve issues as a leader? That's just a because probably more busy find you in leadership.
Someone said that it all rises and falls on
leadership.
Yes, it all rises and falls on leadership. And now being the chair means I have to steer the team. So I have to keep abreast. I have to keep re-energizing. I want to tell you this Milele issue is not an easy issue. I want to confirm it is it's not an easy issue. You know, we are talking about issues of 2012 and 2026.
That's how many years back?
We are talking about a child.
Almost 15 years.
We are talking about a child that was born.
And now he's completing high school.
And they are talking about a child who's in high school. So dealing with 14 years of mess and questions is not easy. It has taken us 14 years to be where we are. It cannot take us 14 days to clear the mess of 14 years. And that I am alive to that. Yes.
Well, as we conclude it, because now I believe what needed to be answered, you've answered from where you sit. And once again, let me remind our viewer that the Milele pay bill is out, and so please look out for it and put as little as you can. You know, that's how we say it in French. So the little that you can, little kidogo kidogo hujaza kibaba, and the kidogo kidogo itajaza kibaba on what is needed and on what is required, and the pay bill is out. You can find it, it's at the bottom of your screen. You'll be able to see it there, and please, you can also share it. Is it being shared in the congregations? Yes, I saw a letter to the presbyteries, to the congregations and the churches, and so look out for it and share this information, right? Milele ni yetu. We know people have no problem supporting the
Milele
church, right?
Tujitegemee.
You know that's even the philosophy of peace, jitegemea, right?
So tunasema ni lazima milele tujitegemee. Milele tujitegemee.
So look out for the pay bill number. It's run it down on your screen, and so please make use of it, make good use of it. As we end, what are your thoughts when it comes to a church institution on accountability, given your vast leadership, having worked in a bank and now in an institution, a church institution, because church is an institution? What are your thoughts on accountability?
If you're in leadership and if you're leading any aspect of this church, and allow me to take this opportunity to talk to the leaders, especially elders, and especially those of us who are leading the development committees, school boards, and all these boards. Our members are earning and yearning for accountability. I want to repeat it again. Starting with myself, we need to know that our members are yearning for accountability. And because we are leading institutions where we will deal with money issues, you know, the Bible says that money is the source of all evil. It is in the Bible that says that money is the source of all evil. But still in the same Bible it says, it is him who gives us the power to make wealth. I want to appeal to the leadership of our church. Starting from that deacon, you that is leading the group leader, the deacon in the district, that shilling that people are paying in the district, you is leading a group, guild, PCMF, whatever, please, that money that people are giving, there is a person who wakes up morning to go to Marikiti at 4 a.m. Then after doing all that work, brings the 10 shillings to us to do something. Why should we misappropriate it? So I want to call upon the leaders. Let us do it differently. Accountability is important. Accountability is not about a question if or not. We must be accountable. We must tell people what we are doing and what we are planning to do and what we've done with what they gave us. We must, because you don't expect me to always be giving, and you don't tell me when I give what you are doing with what I gave. People must be ready, and especially leaders, we must be ready to be asked the tough questions. The last one, my appeal, though I lead a circle that gives loans, I want to appeal to our leaders, those who are in development committees, institutions. When you sit down and map up that you need a loan, please don't divert loan funds. Don't. If a loan is to do a school bus, please go to Isuzu and get a school bus. Don't get the money then decide kabla the bus itengenezwe mwili ishe, wacha tuchukue kidogo tulipe sasa nayo. By the time the body naisha tutakuwa tumejipanga tumeirudisha. That is the first mistake that you do. Don't divert monies that were meant for A to B. If you plan to do A, number two, those who are in constructions, I keep saying time value of money. Time value of money. If you're supposed to do a building with 2 years, please do it with 2 years. When that building that was supposed to end in 2 years ends in 5 years, the cost will be double. So it means the BQ that you are given for 2 years and you make it 5 years, it will be double. So what does that mean? The amount that you had raised to build a building for 2 years, the 2 years have lapsed. You've started using the same money to pay the loan. And that's one of the biggest challenges that we got even with KIRK. The amount of money that was supposed to go to the building, we had not to start paying the loan. Because every day the bank, the interest rates and all that, the bank is in business.
True.
If interest rate is X and you're supposed to pay and you don't pay, they give you a fine.
Very true.
Even if you go and pray and fasting for 21 days.
You still pay that.
The interest rate, the penalty, you'll still be given a penalty.
Yes.
So when you go to Equity, you go to any bank, they'll not go there, listen to you and tell you because you have come and you've come with robes and you're wearing a collar or anything, I'm going to be very merciful and gracious. Grace and mercies are not in the banks.
True.
Them, they look at what you signed. So that is my appeal. The last one to our church. I hope with us leading and personally leading as a young person, it is a new week for us to know, even the young people, given a chance, we can be able to lead to this level. To the young people and to the young person in the PCA sphere, I'm here to let you know, let us take care of our positions. We are the professionals. We've come in Sunday school, we've been in this church. It is our time to give back to this church. Lead professionally, lead strategically. We have gone to campus, we've done that. Why should we sit back and continue just making noise? Let us not just be the people who look at the problem, because with this Milele issue, the unfortunate thing is that people are just firing.
And the damage has already been done.
People have just fired and fired and fired, and it's okay. I expected that because there was a damage of KIRK and what had happened and all that. But please give us a chance. I want to appeal to our ministers, wachungaji, our elders, our leadership, the G office. Please give us a chance. Please support us. When you keep firing us and hitting us, that will not be the solution. Now let us rally ourselves behind. Mistakes were done. People did what they were supposed to do. But also we must honor them, because though the structure is still standing, they did something. So we can't continue just mourning and saying this did not happen. Let us arise and do a new course. Determine a new course, a new path.
Arise and shine.
Let us arise and just draw a new path. Let's draw a new path. Because even me as a chair, if I decide today to go back and look back of what happened for 14 years, imagine how long it will take me.
To even move on and make a change.
If I just decide today as a leader, I'm going to look back. Because it's an option. I can decide now I'm the chair, let me go back to 2012, start unveiling 2012, 2013, 2014, will we move? We will not move. So me personally, I've decided I'm not going to look back. If I look back, mtu anasemanga ukitafuta utapata. If I look back, nikitafuta nitapata. Those answers, who did what, sijui nani alifanya. When I go back, I'll come with names. But how will it make us move on? How will it help us with the saving of Milele? If today I come and say Ngodo ate 1 shillings or Ngodo took 2 shillings, how will that help us? If he took 2 shillings and 3 shillings, may the Almighty God deal with him.
We forgive and move on.
We forgive and move on. Because even if I start crying and going back and saying Catherine, Caro, walikula, hata sijui mtoto wa nani alifanya, no, that is not my work. All I pray is that if we save Milele, I want to confirm the money that were invested through Kairete is not going to be lost. We are going to make sure that we give the value of the money that was invested in Kairete. I want to tell us there is hope. Let us just rally behind and save Milele.
Politicians are known for chipping into such things. Is that also an option maybe you could be considering? Because, I mean, pesa inahitajika.
You know, we have members of parliament who are Presbyterian. We even have an elder, like the MP of Tetu is an elder of this church. So if decides he wants to bring a contribution,
they are welcome.
He has a right. They're welcome.
But as a foundation, you've no plans to maybe reach out to them and ask for their support, you know. Their times require their actions.
They're in the leadership. You know, you have to agree that we are in a government. And the government, even the institutions that are pushing us and after us, they are under this government. So we cannot separate ourselves from the government. Because, see, there's a bank that we owe. And that bank is under the laws of this country. So if, as a church, we may need to be heard by the government to save Milele, why not?
Okay.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, why not?
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah. I see myself as a chair. I told you in my other life, I'm a chair of a circle called United Winners. I see members coming to me, telling me, you know, Chairman, I have an issue. Please, could we have a conversation? And I listen to them. So the same way, if today I happen to be the minister or CS in government, and I'm a Presbyterian, we have a CS like Rebecca Miano is an elder. And actually, she is the Minister of Tourism. Imagine if we get this hotel, we just need to go to our elder, Rebecca Miano. She is the Minister in charge of tourism in the government of Kenya. And she is an elder in St. Andrews. So what will be wrong if today I go and sit with our elder, Elder Rebecca Miano, and thank you, elder, because in this government, I'm sure you're going to help us, and maybe she will watch this. Santi, for I know you can help. Once we save Milele, why don't we sit down with her and even get a strategic partner and just come and run this hotel?
So that can be a possibility.
It's a possibility. I'm just trying to tell you, we have our own people who are in politics, and we have our own people who are in government, and they're still in our government, because if you are an elder of the church, you are part of the government of the church.
Wow, well answered. Point is home. Point taken. Wow. Can we now have this conversation after 90, no, not 90 days now, because already the presser was on 21st, and now, so I think it should be almost 60.
After October 13th, you can call me.
I can look for you and revisit this conversation. And
one, we will keep updating our members of every coin that is contributed. As at yesterday morning, yesterday's Monday, Tuesday. As at Monday evening, we had 200,000 that had been contributed.
So how often are you going to
be
updating the members?
Weekly.
Verbally or on with records? You know, now you can do a presser. You can send the statement.
We can't take statements of the bank and send to the whole to Mtandao.
So we look out for your pressers.
We will be doing WhatsApp posters. Yeah, like, you know, there's a poster saying 200,000 was hit that you released yesterday. That is what we have got. On Friday, when I get a feedback from the bank, because now the bank can give us every day. We have agreed with them, they give us at least twice in a week, on a Friday and on a Monday. Yeah.
So we look out for the updates.
And there'll be more strategies that will be releasing out because we are saving Milele. That's the agenda.
Oh, that's the agenda. Wow. And you need support.
We need support.
And you need
I
the members to give you an
the members,
opportunity.
apart from giving us an opportunity, we covet for your prayers and we covet for your support. And we will account. I want to repeat that. We will account.
Wow.
We will account. For every
Thank you.
coin, for every shilling, we will account. Hold me accountable. I am ready to answer the tough questions and I am ready to face the reality. But one thing I want to ask you, I may not be ready to go back and start looking for 14 years issues. Those issues for 14 years, it can take me another, I only have a term of 3 years. Even 3 years will not be enough for me to deal with those 14 years mess. All I can say, I will draw lessons from the 14 years issues. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we can end it at that, and then we can revisit this conversation after, like just you said, once the 90
October
days.
13th.
Yes, and see where we'll be at. And that is it. Thank you for making time. Wish you well. We'll bring the program to an end. That has been KIRK in the morning, and the conversation was on saving Milele. The pay bill number continues to be displayed at the bottom of your screen. If you can share something, please do. And the chairman, Elder Kenneth Ngotho, the chairman of the Presbyterian Foundation, says, give them an opportunity and they will deliver. You've been watching KIRK in the morning. I've been your host, Wanjiko Kamau. Have a blessed day.